Hello and welcome to this week's video. My name is Janet, and if you're new here, welcome and welcome again. In this channel, what do? We do daily vlogs, weekly vlogs of immigrants, that is Kenyans living in Australia. This is our ordinary life. And also in this channel, we do videos about relocation, informative videos, like some of the videos linked somewhere here of a card, and also our relocation journey, and also we do add some travel vlogs here and there. There are a few videos there. So I think so far so good in this year. We are up to video number 6 or 7 by the time this comes out. Will be probably the 7th video of the year. We are trying to hit consistency like this. I'm just trying to see if I'm able to produce at least a weekly vlog every week for this week, just to create consistency. And as we go along, we are going to add on the informative videos, so maybe that may make this 2 videos a week, maybe towards the last half of the year. But for now, it's just building consistency in the muscle of posting frequently. So today we're just going to make some so it's Thursday. Yeah, this week's video starts on a Thursday. Monday, Tuesday we'll post travel. Yesterday I was busy. Today morning was also hectic, so today we're just starting this video on a Thursday evening through to Sunday. So today's Thursday night, and in this house, shakumbosho is always a banger. Let me tell you, the journey with getting the right mbosho has been up and down, to a point that I asked people to send me photos of what mboshos are in the shelves at Naivas, so that I can Google and search for those mboshos here, because it's a hit and miss. Back in Nairobi and in Kenya in general, I used to make the yellow bean, which I don't seem to find it here, but I found through searching and trial and error, I found this type of bean, and it's the pinto beans. And specifically, I've been buying the ones from the small packs from, was it Woolies or Coles, one of the two, because I've been buying the bigger packs from an Indian shop. Which the first batch didn't disappoint, but much later it started disappointing me. So it's 5:30, so I want to start making the beans. And let me show you this right here is a lifesaver. Phillips needs to run me a check, because I've already influenced 2 people in a span of, I think, 3 months to get this multi-cooker. This is the best thing. As I was saying, this is the best thing that has ever happened in this house. The way I get things done with a quickness. My heart. Here you go. Okay, let me bring you uji. So I mostly do my hard like cereals boiling here. So 45 minutes on a pressure cooker, and I have my beans ready. I've slow cooked in this, like all my meats nowadays, I slow cook them in this. All my kienyeji chicken, this, and they maintain the flavor. Here you go. Okay, let me bring you uji. Okay, I'm just warming her porridge. She asked for porridge. Here you go. I'm about to bring you. Nakuletea tu sahi, okay mami? Wacha ikue moto. Nikuletee uji. Yes, so all my meats, all my kienyeji chicken, and they maintain a certain flavor, like so rich in flavor. Whatever you put in, it just holds on into the meats. Oh my god, it's so yummy. I do not see myself baking meat any other way other in this thing. So let's make some bosho. I've put some leftover potato I had in the morning I was making some sauteed potatoes, and I did too much. So I had 1 potato, so I'm just putting it in there to boil together with the beans. No significance at all, it's just because it was out there. And then I'm going to start kneading the dough for the chapati, and then let it sit for a while, and then in an hour's time I should be ready to start rolling the chapatis in 30-40 minutes, because I don't make much. Nini mbaya? Nini mbaya? Let me just deliver this uji real quick. So the uji that I'm making is just a mix of sorghum and millet flour, and then I put some cream just to make it rich, and a little bit of sugar, and that's and she loves it that way. So this is just like after school type of thing. So she has her uji. She's trying to eat faster. Mbona umetupa kijiko yako? Acha nikuletee uji. Usitupe kijiko. So she has this sometimes, not sometimes. It's in the morning, and this leftover. She usually comes back home asking for some uji. Very yummy. Some uji? Yummy uji. Is it hot? Ni moto? Yeah, good blowing. Kama ni moto, una blow. Yeah. Do you like your uji? Mini. I finished doing like the dinner. I made chapati and some bosho. I am now currently watching another YouTuber. Big shout out to Wairimu Kingori, by the way. A big inspiration into doing like motherhood type of content on YouTube. She's in the US, and she has a podcast, Maju Diaries, which I really love. And now she's really active on her own channel on YouTube. Big shout out. So it's inspiring to see ordinary life. Like, we don't have to be all glammed up and doing, like extraordinary stuff like skydiving and, driving Ferraris or whatever to be relevant on YouTube. I love that ordinary life, and I enjoy that content as well. Like when I'm cleaning, I put such content, and just it's enjoyable. So that really also part of why I'm back on YouTube doing such kind of content. So anyway, chapati zangu ziliiva, mbosho zetu zikaiva, but I prefer to have chapati and tea. Packed dinner for my husband, chapati and some beans, and then I was just chilling, relaxing for the evening. Today I've had a very relaxed day, despite it started in a very chaotic way. I booked a client for like a hair retouch, and I forgot because I booked it when I was away for a trip in Brisbane. And then yesterday I slept late at 2 a.m. because I was doing something on my laptop. There's a project that I was working on. I'm just creating a Canva poster for a presentation, a poster presentation for radiology something conference, sorry. So I I slept at 2 a.m. And then on top of that, after sleeping at that late, yesterday I didn't know I was having someone coming in the morning. And then today I slept in for so I had 7 hours, so woke up at around 9:30. And then when I woke up, I knew there is something that is bothering my head. I really need to be doing something today. At the back of my mind, there was just something bothering. Is it a client? Is it school? Is it there's something that I needed? There's a deadline that I had to meet or something. And then as I was making breakfast for porridge, I was making porridge in the morning. I hear someone walk behind the house, because through that window, that window is a fence, but between the fence there's around the house you can go around the back. So I had someone walking. I didn't see because they've already passed the window. And then I asked my husband, can you check? I think I've had someone walking around the house. And he opens the window and finds my client. At this point, I have just woken up 15 minutes before. I'm looking the way I want. Direct translation, Hanoria Gweda. And then she tells me, hey, I'm here for the 10 o'clock. And I'm like, oh my God, I totally forgot about it. So I was so confused and so disoriented in the morning. Anyway, quickly, I finished making what I was making for breakfast for my daughter, and then I leave her with Daddy to get ready to go to daycare, and then I go get ready, sort of, to come and do her hair. Anyway, and I don't even know where this story began. Anyway, so that was I was just explaining how today I've had a relaxed day. So in the morning, I did her retouch. Usually takes about an hour to an hour and a half. I did that, and she was looking gorgeous and looking good. And then her friend came over to pick her up because she's new from New Zealand. She doesn't have a means of transport yet. She's looking into buying a car and a house because she's relocating from New Zealand to Australia. By the way, there's a PR pathway for New Zealand citizens or PR holders from New Zealand coming to Australia. So that's another path that I can be discussing on pathways to come to Australia through temporary skills or through the permanent residency route. So you can come to New Zealand, do whatever you need to do in New Zealand, get your PR or citizenship, and then that will give you there's a program that they have, or a pathway that gives them direct PR status or citizenship status. I might be wrong on that, but I think I'll do a video sometime whenever. Anyway, so she had been here for contract nursing, but now she's loved it and she wants to be closer to also her family and friends, because she has family and friends here, and then now she's here. Anyway, I had a good session with her. I always love meeting clients. Actually, 100% of my clients that I've had here in Australia are older women, and then through those older women, I've done their kids and their relatives and their friends. So it's more of a networking type of relationship that I've had with my hair clients here, where they refer me to their friends, where they refer me also to their children, which I really love because it's really wholesome. So we usually have really wholesome conversations because we're talking about people who are above, let's say, 40 years of age, and some of them have stayed in Australia for a while. So we usually talk about different things about life here in Australia. Our conversations are really, really interesting. Maybe someday I might have them here on YouTube talking about certain stuff. Fingers crossed, once I figure out how to do that, and if they're comfortable with doing that, of course. So yeah, we had a good conversation about her moving here and how she feels. She had just recently traveled to Europe. She was telling me about Paris and her layovers in Dubai, where she did so much in 3 days, and then she went to UK to visit her family. So we were just comparing notes about how she found life in Europe and how she found life comparing to life here in Aussie. And then another interesting thing that we usually talk about with her is she's raising a daughter who's 23 years old. I'm raising a girl who's 21 years younger, and the similarities of how not the struggles, but the challenges and how to tackle some of the challenges. Even at the age of 23, that's her daughter's age, they are the same. We're still learning. And I've just come to realize, and well, this has always been a realization for us, that parenting is also growing yourself in a different way. So it was also interesting to have conversations about how, because I was speaking to her about a story about boundaries, how I'm having to have conversations with my soon to be 2-year-old about boundaries, of course at her level, definitely at her level. And she's telling me the same, how she's having the same conversation at the 23-year-old level. And I'm like, this is interesting. So this job never ends. And we laughed about it because we said, even for ourselves, we still seek guidance to our parental figures or parents about certain aspects of our lives. So it's never ending. And just the realization of I am a parent forever is so fulfilling and so scary at the same time. Yes, all this to say, that was me reflecting all afternoon. Then I tried to do I actually finished editing a video which went up today, and then I had finished it last night, so I was just doing some final touches, doing like a thumbnail, and then putting up the video, which is doing well so far. Big shout out to all 36 viewers as of now, this is Thursday night. As of now, 36 viewers. I'm liking the consistency. At least we're getting to 100 views very soon. I have 113 subscribers. Thank you. Road to 200, because nowadays we're just being realistic. We are not doing road to 1,000. No, let us be realistic. Road to 100. And I had kept it like my little secret. Hata sikuwa nimeambia watu that I'm back on YouTube. By watu, I mean Instagram, on my socials. I've just put it today, and I've put a link there because I wanted to experiment, nione kama ni kitu nita maintain, of which I think is something that I have it on lock now. Hopefully no burnout, hopefully no shenanigans come around along the way, and I'm able to do like a whole year of weekly vlogs. So that's hopefully not less than 50 vlogs this year. Amen. Amen to that. So yeah, I had a nap at some point, and then woke up to do a little bit of now the project that I was doing yesterday night. It's an ongoing project. The deadline, we've given ourselves like a timeline of 1 week, and then went to pick up my little one. Evenings are definitely nothing else. We do nothing else in this house other than taking care of that little one from 5 till 8 o'clock. So we did our laundry then, and we went outside and did our laundry, like put up the clothes on the lines, tukanua zenye zilikuwa nje, came back tukeka laundry ingine kwa washing machine, which I'm just come from unloading because it had wet nappy. That's why I am here standing like this, because I am we're toilet training. So like dirty diapers really get washed really quickly. This was our dinner table. I haven't finished, I haven't cleaned up or anything. So the reason this is in the living room is because there's a fan directly under it, and I'm not sure where the other nappy pants are, or nappies, like the cloth nappies. I got a dozen, and on rotation I have like 8, but since we traveled over the weekend, I think there's some in the suitcase that I haven't unpacked. Working with, I think, 6 diapers. So I'm working with 6 nappy pants or nappy diapers or whatever, cloth nappies, let's call them. I struggle mentioning, I don't know how to call them. I think they're called nappy pants, whatever. Nappies, let's call them nappies, cloth nappies. So we call them panties. Yeah, so I am working with, I think, 6 nappies at this point. So I've got 4 that I've just washed. So I want to leave them here overnight inside, because the weather at some point at night, there's a bit of drizzles, and I don't want them to be wet, and I want them to be dry by morning, because that's what she's going to take them to. She's going to carry them tomorrow with her as she goes to daycare. So potty training is going on well, because at daycare, and with the influence of other kids, and also with the respect for authority of the educators, she's able to vocalize that she wants to go to wee or for number 2. And we've had, I think, today I didn't pick any wet nappies, so she's not had an accident today, but at home she's had 2 accidents, and that's because One of them I wasn't really watching her, because she has some cues where she crosses her legs and whatever. So I was doing something and I didn't notice that's what she was doing. By the time I noticed that's what she wanted to do, she had already done her wee. So yeah. And then the other one, she was by herself doing her painting stuff on the seat, and then she came to me and told me, oh, accident. Okay, so those are 2 accidents at home. But at daycare, I think the report I got today, she didn't, or I, not report, but I didn't get any wet nappies. I checked where they keep, and she didn't have a tag of wet diaper. So I think at daycare, she's doing really well. At home is where I will start but I have, actually, she's doing also well at home, because in the morning and in the evening, sometimes we have to, like a routine, tell her to sit down before a bath, and she's doing it. So I am happy with the progress. So I'm just wanting now to do my diapers there, clean up that table, and then let me tell you, who doesn't clean up after cooking? So this is just an accumulation of like today's evening shenanigans. It's even embarrassing. Let me show you. All this for just, I haven't cleaned up. I want to get into that. This usually takes me about 10 to 15 minutes to do. I'm not that person who usually cleans up after themselves when cooking. Like, I accumulate so many dishes. So I want to clean up, put some in the dishes to unload. There, put all of this in the dishwasher, clean the ones that I need. And then I am going to sit down and probably do, where's the light? There, maybe there. And probably do 1 hour to 2 hours of a job as I'm watching Kenyan YouTube. And then probably I should be in bed by midnight. Fingers crossed. All right, that's enough of me talking for today. We'll see you tomorrow. The kitchen countertop is clean and clean. Looking the situation, fruit section, I've got some shenanigans going on over there, but they're just to be cleared, in another part of shenanigans. But this section, yeah, God help us. But the rest of it is cleared. Those are dishes that are just waiting to dry, and then in the morning they should be dry. Sink clear. Now the floor though, that's how it's looking. But I've got Mr. D-Bot stack over here, Ecovacs, sorry. Yeah, D-Bot Ecovacs stack over there, and it's because I've put the water reservoir. I'll probably just have to remove it so that they can do the dry cleaning, and then when they get to the kitchen I pop on the reservoir. I think that's what I'm going to do because it's going to be stuck here for so long. But yes, so living room clear. I've got this sorted out as well. But I want to do the system whereby I've got only 3 activities for her. So we've got this sketch pad, a book, and 2 books. This book has sound, this book has interesting pictures. So this will go up, and probably that will go up because she's not using much of it lately. So we'll remain with this station. Her seats are usually there, but I've blocked them off here to allow the vacuum cleaner to go around. but I'll have to set down this tree sometime this week. I was hoping to get like decent photos, but like annual photos, but you know, it's not happening. It's not happening. We're in February and March is coming, and yeah, or maybe we do a birthday shoot over there, maybe with us, with this background of Christmas. I don't know. It's too messy. So I need to get rid of this tree so that it clears that space and put back what's rightfully there, or get another plant that usually stays there. So Mr. Depot is stuck the depot, and it's bye-bye from me because it's midnight and I need to go and have a rest to prepare for tomorrow. Cheers. Besos.
Juicy fishes.